My name is Justin Jones, and my co-host is David Dugan,
What's up, guys?
and we are the Unknown Life Podcast. We talk about our entrepreneurial ventures, news about the luxurious lifestyle, corporate finance, and real estate. And we are going to start today off with the Tesla Plaid release. So then, I mean, David, what do you think about it?
Um, well, that's interesting because I'm not a huge fan of electric cars.
Yeah, me
Just because
either.
I like the sound of V8
Yeah.
or
Oh yeah.
just some real
Mhm.
exhaust instead of silent. I actually walked past one today as I was going in the store, and it that weird humming. I just can't get used to it.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, with them going that fast, you said the 0 to 60 times 1.9, right?
Yeah.
With the right tires, but like at the price range for 120,000 dollars, you can't beat that. So I
Yeah.
think it's going to be popular. I don't think there's going to be many of them, just because if you're spending 120 grand on a car, you could either get entry level supercar or Tesla. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess we won't really know
Yeah.
until you actually see them. But with the range becoming higher and higher on a lot of electric cars, and you getting more and more supercharged. Is it supercharged stations? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Because that used to be a big issue, and they're definitely coming pretty far with them. But I personally, I think it's cool how you can, there's something out there that's that quick.
Yeah.
But I just don't see me personally. I'm not a huge fan of him.
Yeah.
I love what he's doing and what Elon's doing and everything, but
Hmm.
I think it's still going to be really popular because I think a lot of other people are big fans of electric cars.
It's
Um,
weird. It's weird how the top speed is only 200, but then the 0 to 60 is 1.9. So
yeah,
I feel like they like detuned it or made the tune to where it's tops out at 200, but I'm sure it can go way quicker than that.
oh, I'm sure it can go faster. Just like the Bugatti. What is it? Is it the Chiron or Chiron? However you
Yeah.
pronounce that. Um,
The speed key.
yep. And
Yeah.
I'm sure it's just a matter of time for someone. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if someone will figure out a way how to um, unlock it somehow and get above 200 if that's even possible. But
Yeah.
one of the things I kind of see is, even though it has a top speed of 200 miles an hour, how many people are going to actually use that? Will anyone really care? The top speed's 200
Yeah, I think only
because
I feel like people only care about the 0 to 60. Well, it's more of a
yeah,
factor because you're not really going to be able to go 200 miles an hour anywhere, like on the
and
road.
even then, um, I believe it's what 0 to 60 1.9 with the right tires, correct?
Yeah.
So what what happens if you don't have the right tires? Does the car just spin, or is it do they have some sort of thing on there that prevents you from going that fast,
Yeah.
or is it? I guess those are just questions that we don't know yet.
Mhm. I'm
Because I
sure.
can see something that goes that quick is you're kind of getting on the lines of a drag car,
Yeah.
like something built just to run, the eighth mile or the quarter
Yeah.
mile.
Because I'm
Like
sure
that's
the because I'm sure the tires means with right tires are like slicks.
yeah, and with that is like the it's so fast. I'm sure there's a lot of people who can't handle that. You know,
Yeah, I'm sure it's like when you hit on it, it just tails out so far.
I don't know how
Or maybe,
tractions would work
yeah,
with that.
or maybe because it's so heavy, like because they are
Yeah,
like 4,000 pounds. So maybe with the weight of them, it'll
all that
be
battery.
more controllable.
I wonder what that converts to in horsepower ratings if they do that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I guess we'll know more as it comes. They release more
Yeah,
information on that.
because I think they're supposed to be delivered next month, like March. So we'll
Oh,
see.
really? They're coming that soon?
Oh yeah, that I was surprised when I saw it. I'm like,
I didn't know that.
wow, yeah. I mean, just look at the interior. I mean, that interior is nice.
I like how the steering wheel's designed as like one of those F1 like the Formula cars.
Yeah.
Um, but at the same time, I don't think you're ever gonna use it because it's gonna be, or I guess you will.
Self-driving.
Yeah, self driving. I'm
Yeah.
sure that does that come stock on all those cars, or is that
No, you
add-on?
gotta, it's like a $5,000 or $10,000
Seriously,
option.
as if you're not paying 120 grand.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
you can add on a couple options for it.
That's crazy.
I mean, I don't know if it's road legal though. I still
That's
don't
my
understand.
question.
Yeah, I'm like, because he showed this type of steering wheel on the Tesla Roadster, really, or
Hmm.
the event for the Tesla Roadster. And I mean, we haven't heard anything for that in a while.
Yeah,
So
and that was supposed to be 2020. They were supposed to, weren't they supposed to come out with those in 2020?
yeah, I mean, he's
And
a
that
busy dude. I
what was the 0 to 60 on that?
think that was like 1.9
Yeah,
standard, but then he's also supposed to do a SpaceX option on it. Like,
that was even faster.
yeah,
We'll see. I don't know. I haven't heard a single word from it after they started showing the.
yeah.
They had the. I guess after he launched it into space.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure if we'll ever see one of those this year or next year, but I think that's a little ways away. Especially because now he's got the Cybertruck too that he's supposed to be working on, and
Yeah,
I don't know when those are supposed to come out.
because 2 days ago he shot up two rockets of his into space, and then he announced that they're by the end of the year. I mean, he's always a little bit behind schedule, but he said by the end of this year that he'll send four people into space for like just to see the Earth and test it. Like normal people can go,
Just to
like
see.
sign up for it.
Yeah, just every day.
Just everyday people.
That's crazy. I wonder if he'll make them pay.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be
I
expensive.
wonder if it's gonna. Yeah, because I could see that becoming a thing. Uh, just like people go on cruises, people go on vacation. Someone willing to pay. Hey, I want to go to space. Go to space for a week,
I
whatever it is. I don't know.
mean, I don't know who would want to go into space, to be honest.
I'm sure there's some people. There's got to
Yeah,
be some
there's
people.
got to be some.
Honestly,
I'm not going into space though.
I wouldn't. I want to be alive. I don't
Yeah,
I don't want to be stranded.
yeah. I'm not I'm not moving to Mars.
No,
I'll die on Earth. If it comes
too
to
much
that
stuff
point.
that can go wrong.
Yeah. And also, Mars is just dust. That's really all it is.
They'd have to make an artificial
Oh, I would hate
um,
that.
sort of city. I believe there's some like dome or something on Earth. And I know this is a little off topic, but it's like an artificial Earth 2.0. They did some experiment to try to figure out how difficult it would be to replicate Earth, and
Where is it?
it cost them a fortune. There isn't.
No, I'm saying where is it?
Oh, where is it? Oh, I have no clue. I
Oh,
can let me. Let me look it up.
yeah, we can just look stuff up.
Earth 2.0 planet.
I'm sure it's in like China or something like that.
No, I thought it was in America.
Oh, in America?
Uh,
I mean, that would be.
I might be wrong, but I swear. Okay,
It's just too far for me to do that. But I respect Elon for doing what is probably going to be needed in the future.
yeah, I'm sure everybody.
I mean,
Honestly,
he
space travel.
works. Yeah, he works his ass off for this. This is his dream. but I don't know. And then I saw something on Virgin Galactic. What's his name? Richard Branson's stock went up today, or it was like in the news as well.
I mean, I think that's obviously the future of
Yeah,
civilization is going to be reaching out towards space travel,
it's just
more
so
space,
weird.
everyone,
Yeah, it's so weird when you think on how small we are. Like,
compared to everything else,
yeah,
the infinite
compared to everything, really infinite. We're just on a sphere in the middle of nowhere.
small, tiny little globe compared to everything.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find. I can't find it. I saw
can't
it
find it.
before. I can't find it. Oh, here we go. Is this it? No, that's not it.
Artificial.
Because when you search like Earth replica stuff like that, obviously you get a whole bunch of nonsense that shows up. Um,
Artificial Earth bubble. Oh, I think I found it.
you find it?
I found humans accidentally created a protective bubble around Earth. Oh, wait, this no. This is high. That isn't it. What?
Biosphere 2. Is that what it's called?
It might be.
That's what it's called. Biosphere 2.
Biosphere 2.
Biosphere 2. Is that?
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Biosphere
saw
2.
this
What
on like
really happened?
TikTok or something like that.
Yeah, I saw. I think I heard about it like the beginning of the year, and it was one of those things where I was like, I didn't think it was real at first because I was like, I would have heard it from somewhere else, but it shut down for some reason.
Yeah,
Um, they're not open anymore, but it is.
inside
I don't
Biosphere
know.
2.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
$150 million futuristic facility.
Oof. Where is it? California?
Um, near the aptly named town of Oracle, Arizona.
Oh, Arizona.
hmm
Well, I
In the fall
guess.
of 1991, I was sealed in an airtight 3-acre mini world called Biosphere. Oh, so I get this is old.
Damn.
Wow. I didn't know it was that old.
1991.
Took 7 years. Uh, and it was just a replica to simulate everything from Earth.
Wow.
I don't know if you've seen any of the pictures of the inside, but
Yeah,
it's kind of amazing.
it's that all of that's like artificial.
Mm-hmm.
It
Or
literally,
artificially made.
it literally just looks like Earth, like a habitat.
Yeah.
It is.
I think the whole goal was to try to figure out what it would be like if we had to recreate
What?
Earth, because you think there's so many things that you don't think of, that the ecosystem, how one
Yeah,
thing strives off of another thing.
right. That is crazy. I mean, they would need to create water somewhere.
Yeah. It artificially rains in there too, I believe, if I
Oh,
remember correctly. I don't know where they get their water supply from. I don't think they do. I think it's that they have to supply themselves.
yeah,
It's not like replenishing.
yeah. That's crazy there.
Arizona.
Mm. And now getting to Arizona, we're going to get to real estate and the home price increase, the rapid home price increase of 2020. And
That's crazy.
in the top three cities is Phoenix, Arizona at 13.8% this year. Then number two is Seattle at 12.7 increase, 7% increase, and San Diego 12.3% increase. I mean, I've known, I mean, when you listen to bigger pockets, a lot of the people that come on there talk about Phoenix as a market
Yeah.
and how well it is, but I didn't know it was going to be, I didn't know it was 13.8% in a
No,
year.
I never. I mean, I hear people talk about it, but I never really knew it blew up that big.
Yeah.
Um,
Because usually it's like tech, like Houston, Austin, and like Florida.
I wonder what some of the other states did that didn't make top three. Like number four,
Yeah.
five,
But then,
six.
but then the top 20 cities posted a 9.1% yearly increase.
In November,
Yeah. Then also the national increase was 9.5%.
which is crazy because typically isn't the national average is it 3.5 to 5%, something like that?
Yeah, it's a lot lower than like 9%
Yeah, that's almost double. I've definitely noticed that as
when you're
the
looking
one.
for homes.
Yeah, so the one property I have in Tennessee, if you actually go and calculate in the specific neighborhood that my rental is in, if you go and calculate the price increase from 2011, I believe it is, to now, it was I think it's a 12% year on year increase
God.
in that specific area, at least, that neighborhood, all the houses. And these are houses that had sold right after I bought um, mine. And there are the builder who bought my or built the house I bought has several other houses in construction in that neighborhood, and they're steadily going up. Like it's very similar build to what I purchased.
Yeah.
Similar things inside. He has to change the what he's using to build them because lumber prices has gone up. So he's got to cut costs in other areas.
God.
And for say like brick is very expensive. So he on a few of his houses he used um, what is it called? It's like a
Just like
fake
the
stone.
yeah, just like
You
the
know,
where you just like glue it onto the wall or the
yeah, exactly. It's like a
yeah.
facade almost type
Mm,
thing. Don't know the exact word for it, but just little things here and there, changing it up, and the houses are still selling for more.
that is crazy.
And the house that basically me, my father, and my grandparents went together on a new house, which just closed this week actually.
Oh,
Um,
nice. Where is it?
and it's Tennessee, Pigeon Forge. It's right in the middle of Pigeon Forge.
Is it near
Um,
like Nashville? That's the only place I know in Tennessee.
so Nashville's a couple hours away, I think.
Oh.
I think it's like 3 to 4 hours away, something like that. Don't quote
Yeah.
me on it.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know if you ever heard of Dollywood, but it's Dolly Parton's big attraction, and it's almost like a King's Dominion, but Dolly Parton themed, and that kind of blew up the area.
Oh, ooh,
There's
nice.
a and that I mean that's been around for a while, but that's what makes Pigeon Forge a huge tourist area. So you get a lot of people
Yeah.
coming in there. It's very hard to find housing. There's more housing than there is, you know,
Like demand.
or there's more jobs than there is housing. My bad. Too much demand. Um, Not enough housing. But all the houses in that area have just been skyrocketing. The one we just closed on is about 300 square feet less, and it has the cheaper facade, stone on it, and it was about, I think it was $8,000 less than, and it's
Oof.
200 square feet. So it's a pretty
Yeah,
uh,
300
it's
square
not a
feet's a
huge
lot.
drop in. Yeah, it's not a huge drop in size, but I mean it's a considerable drop. But the price, from when we bought the first one to this one, which was what September was the first one. So
Yeah.
this one is 4 months out, and you just see just within those short 4 months, the housing prices have already skyrocketed. That house probably
Yeah.
should have gone for $10,000 less, um, if that.
Yeah, what was your interest rate on it?
I believe we got 3 point. It was 3.9. 3.99.
Yeah, because I mean, interest rates have been at like pretty much like an all-time low. I think it was a
Yeah.
decade low. Like I saw it
Yep.
from like 2.5 to 3%.
Now the first house that we closed on in September, um, that one we got 3.375.
Nice.
So that one's a really low interest rate, which helps a ton when it comes to income to
Hmm.
expense. Putting a renter in there and the profit size, cash flow.
Are you
Um,
doing 30 years?
yeah,
Yeah.
I I personally don't see any use in doing a 15-year.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
just because if someone else is paying the mortgage, I think it's better to leverage the money,
yeah.
have more to go towards another
Hmm.
house, another property.
Yeah.
But obviously, each has its own plus and minuses. But I would just rather leverage money and
Yeah.
get another one.
Hmm. I mean, also like just the increase of homes and like the just like all the movement around the
Yep.
nation during COVID has been very high this year, I feel like. Just like,
Well, personally, I think with the low interest rates, I know a few people right now who just moved or are in the process of moving to a new home because interest rates are lower. They can afford something bigger,
yeah,
nicer. They can sell their house as it is now. It's worth more because prices has gone up. So I think a lot of people just that helps with the buyers, um, pushes more buyers into the market. So it kind of makes increases the demand, makes the sellers kind of get a little bit more money and supply and demand.
yeah. That's just, I know like everybody's moving to Texas from California and all these
Mm-hmm.
like just highly taxed states, all to like the 0% states, 0% income tax
Yep.
states. Just like, and I know like those markets are going to blow up soon.
Yeah. That's what the house I have, um when I found a renter for it back in, was it November, by the time I actually started searching for a renter. Um I had three families call me moving from California to Tennessee because Tennessee is a 0% state income tax state. So they have two of them had businesses, I believe, but they were all three of them were interested in moving to Tennessee, looking for a place to rent. Uh, it's just I'm pretty sure it's the state income tax. It's just gotten so out of control. I've heard it from multiple different people and
Yeah.
places, and a lot of people talking about it. I know some popular YouTubers just moved out of California and are planning to move out of California, and a lot of the businesses and
Yeah.
just
I mean, like
causing everybody.
Oracle,
Yep.
Tesla,
Yep.
and then also from New York, you got Blackstone's moving, which is
Hmm.
just a humongous behemoth, and is Starwood Capital, another real estate fund, is moving down there. Just, everybody's just moving, getting out of like just the highly taxed income
Yep.
states. Just
It's not worth it when you can move
yeah,
somewhere else and get something a lot bigger, a lot nicer for the same price. Now, some people I know can't move because their business is in California, or they can't really take that whatever it is that they're doing elsewhere. Um, so you kind of have to just deal with it. But I know a lot of people, if they can move, they're going to because it makes sense.
yeah. I mean, it's a smart thing, and just just do it. All right, and our next thing now is this week is February 1st, and last week a short squeeze happened between the hedge funds and a thing called Wall Street Bets, a Reddit called Wall Street Bets, and because the hedge funds were shorting GameStop by 140% of its shares, like literally, they were. That is just so much. Like one and a half of the company was being shorted.
Yeah.
It is just,
I mean, anytime you see that, really, you can kind of you know something's up. Everyone's
yeah,
betting on it going down, so
yeah,
I think everybody really just saw this as an opportunity to kind of go against Wall Street and prevent the manipulation that they were
yeah,
trying to do. And ended up manipulating it themselves, really. Um, but
yeah, yeah. I mean,
in
it
a
was,
way,
yeah, because I mean, the hedge funds do it, so
yeah,
then they tried to do it, and then Wall Street Bets created a. I think it almost even reached a gamma squeeze. I don't know if it did or not, which is like even
now
worse.
what are your thoughts on it? Are you for it? Are you against it?
I
Are
don't know.
you
It's. I feel like it's people are like taking it a little bit not serious. It's serious and like what Robinhood doing with like stopping and all the pretty much all the brokerages stopping
yeah.
people from buying any of the like GameStop and AMC stock.
Hmm.
Just that's not right to do.
Yeah, I think that's
And
pretty
like
crooked.
and eventually like when I think it was Robinhood started selling people's shares without like permission,
Hmm.
and that was when I saw that I'm like, oh my god, Robinhood, because
Yeah,
that's like super illegal.
they have a big lawsuit against them.
Yeah,
Everybody's trying to, which
it
is good. They need that because that right there is manipulation.
yeah. I mean
Oh, these guys are going to lose money, so
yeah.
we're going to close the.
I mean 30 class actions against Robinhood.
Hmm.
That is, I mean, I was watching a live stream and the dude pulled up the class action. It was like 2 hours after they like buying, like stopped people from buying the shares. Like 2 hours was that quick. Dude, a whole document filled out of a class
Yeah,
action
and
lawsuit.
I'm sure they're going to find a way to defend it. Because
Yeah,
there's no way they didn't think about it. My assumption is it was probably cheaper for them to just take the lawsuit um,
yeah,
than it would have been for them to close the markets and allow some of these people to get out and sell their shares or whatever it was that they did.
yeah.
Either way, I
Because
think it was very corrupt.
because Vlad is supposed to he's supposed to appear in front of like some judge or Congress in like February 18th, I think.
Mhm.
So then that'll be the first one. And then 2 nights ago when Elon interviewed the CEO Vlad Tenev, that was pretty
Mhm.
funny because
See,
he was. What
I
were we gonna
didn't get
say?
to watch the full thing. I haven't watched it,
Oh yeah,
but
I mean it's 2 hours long.
yeah, we have clips posted everywhere, and I saw a couple clips of him just kind of going off on him, and
Yeah.
I some I mean he shouldn't have done what he did. It's just
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious that Elon's
Oh yeah,
actually,
he's for the people pretty much.
yeah,
One
which
of
is
the
good. That's
He's
good.
literally the biggest behemoth out there for the
Yeah,
people, and I
I
just
mean I
thought
think he's rated number one,
I think
the wealthiest person right now, right?
I don't know because him and Bezos are at like 180, like 182, I think, or 180.
Like,
He went to 185,
yeah, they
and
go
then
back and forth.
yeah, just back and forth. Elon, Jeff Bezos is up to 194 now, and Elon's back at 181.
Ah,
But I mean, his stock has literally just gone up consistently
yeah,
this whole entire year. So I'm sure he'll be able to beat him eventually.
yeah. I personally think that Long term, Tesla is a good hold, just because there's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
much stuff that they're doing that I mean they are the
I mean,
leading
all of
electric
his,
vehicle market.
yeah, all of his businesses are like long term. So I'm
Hmm.
sure eventually he's going to be like SpaceX. That's going to even get bigger. And then Neuralink, I saw today that he put a chip inside of a monkey's brain, and the monkey can play video games inside of his mind.
Seriously,
Yeah.
how is that possible? I don't know how that's possible, man.
Uh,
Oh,
some of the stuff's
could
getting scary.
you close your eyes and then you got, is that how that works? You close your eyes and then you can is it like seeing a TV screen like
Yeah, kind of like
how
what do you call it?
virtual reality?
And like Iron Man, just like where
Yeah,
everything is, you can just throw everything around with your hands.
that's crazy. Put a chip in his brain and he can play. How are
Mm.
see? I don't understand how it's so much further ahead than people think we are.
Oh yeah, we
But
like just the government is so far ahead in
yeah, like
technology. They just don't want you to know.
I'm sure I'm sure we're way further ahead than that. I wouldn't it wouldn't surprise me if they already have something like that. That's perfectly
Yeah,
fine for humans, but that's crazy.
it is very crazy. It's just I don't know. Sometimes the future technology scares me.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. I know it
But
slowly starts out with one bit of technology and then progresses to the next, into the next, into the next. So I don't know if we'll see a full on jump to something like chips being put in your brain to do stuff. I feel
uh,
like first we'll have some sort of augmented reality type stuff and slowly progress into
yeah, like VR glasses, but like you can just wear them
yep,
24/7 and then get into your brain eventually.
it's crazy stuff.
Yeah. Especially like just someone hacks into it, like just our nuclear bombs are still on floppy disks for a reason.
Yeah, because it's safer.
Yeah. I mean, I
It's
like
safer.
technology.
It's
I like
crazy.
technology, but I don't know, just something when it's that powerful and like can
Yeah,
just be hacked. I don't care if it's the strongest thing in the world to hack. It can still be hacked.
that's one of the things that I could find or I could see becoming a big issue, especially with electric vehicles. I already know there's a way to jump signals off the keys. Um, I've seen that. I mean, not like you can't break into a regular car. You can break into a regular car and
Yeah.
gas powered car, but I can see it becoming easier to jump into an electric vehicle and hijack it than I
Yeah. Kind of like in
would.
that Fast and Furious movie. I forgot. I think it was like eight. Did you
I
see
think it
that
was
one?
eight. Yeah,
Yeah, literally just hacked all of the computer signals in there in the cars and just
completely shut off.
yeah, and drove them.
Yep.
I'm sure that was a little bit over what you can really do because it was the movie, but
Oh yeah, of
you can
course.
still
But
it's still like you can hack into the computer
they're
of the car.
all electronic mostly. Like if you don't
Yeah.
have your ECU or ECM, whatever they call them, I think they use them interchangeably. But if those aren't running, then your car ain't gonna work.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Man, Citadel 0.72 bailout melted
Yeah.
cap
I
after
mean,
losing 50%.
lost 50%.
Yeah,
Let me see one. Melvin Capital uh, Asset AUM. And they run 20, like around 20 billion. They lost $10 billion in a week.
My gosh, that's crazy. You've seen Dogecoin?
Oh yeah, even Dogecoin, that one is going up like crazy.
Well, everyone went from, oh yeah, hyping up AMC, GME, when the Robinhood came in, shut down the exchanges. I think it started out on Reddit, um, all in on Dogecoin because they can't stop it there.
Yeah,
But
and then now it's commodities. You see
yeah,
that?
no, I've heard of it,
Yes,
but I haven't really seen too
silver.
much.
I think silver and gold are going to be
Well,
going. I think they're going to start buying gold.
I haven't heard a lot about silver, but I've heard mixed feedback from it. I hear a lot of people pushing it, saying silver is going to be the next big thing. So the main guy who's pushing it was the one who pushed silver years ago when it hit like 40 or $50.
Yeah,
Um, and he said it was going up because it needed to hit a certain price for JP Morgan to close out all their short sales. I don't know. There's this big thing going on, and there's a lot of speculation. I guess people on Wall Street bets are saying not to buy silver because they want everyone to sell their GameStop
oh yeah,
stocks and buy silver because several of the huge hedge funds have lots of shares of silver. I don't know how true that is. That's what I've heard.
yeah,
I don't. I personally wouldn't go and just.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe so. I do have some silver. I have physical silver. I don't have any of the.
Oh, me too. I got some like 1883 50-cent coin.
Really,
I need to
I
check
have
the
a.
price on it or the
Yeah, I'm about
weight
to.
of it.
APMEX, I think, is a good site to check the silver price for physical silver. Um, I
How
have
many
40
ounces?
ounces.
40
I have
ounces?
I have 40 ounces of 1 ounce silver coins, the American Eagles.
Oh,
Um, and those are, I think they're called the American Eagles. I
yeah,
don't know what year they are, but one I do know is worth a little bit more because it's a stack of 20 in a sealed, untouched, like this special case.
yeah.
So I'm not. Let
I have
me.
I think because what I have is, I think it's 1883, like silver dollar,
Mhm.
uncirculated, that I got from the pawn shop, Rick's pawn shop in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Because the last time I checked, I bought it for 100
Mhm.
5 years ago. It's still $100.
Still $100.
Yeah. So,
I know they keep saying that everyone's gonna that more paper silver than there is silver, and they use it to suppress the price.
yeah.
There's a lot of that going on right now, and you need to buy more silver so they can fix this, and everyone needs to start requesting physical coins for their paper silver, which I personally don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Um, oh, it's silver's 26.98 now. That's definitely up from. Well, actually, it's not up too much. In the end of the year, it was about 27 dollars the beginning of this year.
Yeah. I mean, it
So
looks like it's
there,
pretty current, like standard.
yeah.
Just,
Now I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. I would love for it to go up, but
I know.
I I, I do kind of feel like it is one of those manipulation things where they're just trying to get everyone's on this wave of buying into one thing and kind of blindly following what some people are saying.
Yeah.
Because I know several people who went and bought GameStop
And they lost it.
having well, no, they just had no clue what they were doing. They just heard
Oh.
everybody's buying GameStop. So, oh yeah, man, I'm just gonna no knowledge of stocks whatsoever. Just heard that it was gonna screw the big guys over and let's go buy it. And that's what they're trying to do with silver right now. At least that's what I've heard.
Yeah. I mean, I understand the market manipulation part, but
Yeah,
I only would hurt the bad guys if they did something wrong.
yeah,
I
exactly.
saw what's his name? Dave Pet Pertnoy. He bashed Warren Buffett, and I'm like, it's Warren Buffett, dude. It's like he hasn't done anything wrong. But I
He's like
mean,
the king of
yeah,
stocks.
he's the king of stocks. But I mean, other like the Melvin Capital people and all the people that
Yeah.
were shorting it, like that's pretty wrong.
I don't see how you can. My thing is like if you're gonna sit there and manipulate stocks all day long, but then cry about it when you know a group of a big group of people decide to go in and buy a stock and then you lose money, but you can go and manipulate and make everyone else lose money. That's where I have the issue.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
where it's like, what are you doing?
like I know there's manipulation. Like I personally don't care too much about the whole manipulation
Yeah,
because that's just how it goes. It's always been like that. You can't really
yeah, you're not
you
going to
can't
stop
really
it.
yeah, you can't stop it.
It's
But the
always going
thing
to be
is if someone else does it, don't cry wolf when you're sitting there doing it all day long. I saw one of the I saw a clip of one of the big brokers or one of the guys, not broker. Uh, I think he ran a hedge fund and he was a hedge fund manager and
the
he
one that
was
was
on
he started
TV.
crying.
I can't remember if he started crying, but I know he got very, very angry. I think he did start crying, but he
Was it?
got very angry
Yeah, I think I
saying
saw that.
he
He was
said
a big
everyone
dude
was
with
gonna
glasses.
I think so. He was saying everyone
Yeah.
was gonna I can't remember, but he was saying everyone was gonna pay for it and he was gonna make them lose so much money that they were going to hate themselves and want to kill themselves.
Oh my
So
god.
I was like,
Oh.
that's a little crazy, man.
Yeah. Hey, if you're going to be able to do it, so does the other part. The other
Yeah.
side got to be able to do it. If you lose money, you lose it.
It's not like two children where one kid hits the other one and then oh, it's okay for me to hit you, but you're not allowed to hit me back.
Yeah.
So
Like,
that's the issue I've
mhm.
got with it.
Like if you don't invest your money, if you can't lose it all,
Yeah, exactly.
and that's part of a private placement memorandum. So that's when you know it's serious.
Well, I highly doubt that Robinhood's gonna actually get. I don't know. They might lose money. They might actually
It
lose
might
money
turn
over
into a
that.
family office.
Yeah, they're gonna
SEC.
have to. That'll be interesting. I'm interested to see what happens with that.
Yeah, I'm sure they're just going to pay a big old fee.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, they can afford it. They're
Yeah,
pretty
and
big.
especially with they just raised $3.4 billion from their investors, from
Yeah,
their private investors. So I'm sure they'll be fine.
even more money to go right at that lawsuit.
Yeah. All right. That is the end of the Unknown Life podcast. It was nice talking today, and have a good day.
I'll catch you guys next time.